Assalamu alaikum guys, what's up? I'm not in my natural habitat today and I told you guys I'm going to be vlogging every single day until the 31st and I'm not because I decided to do something totally different. I'm going to do a podcast. I have no idea how this works. I'm going to call this the Royal Talk. I have no clue what to do whatsoever, but today's guest is someone very special and this person...
This person doesn't need introduction because this person is Froggy's better half. This person is, the most handsome man she's ever met. This one is just, I don't know what to say.
Do you feel like I can do this? Like, I'm so scared.
Why are you so scared?
Because, like, I don't know. Like, I was supposed to do vlogs and, like, I still have so many vlogs and makeup tutorials, but then I'm like, maybe we can do something different. And, like, you told me to do it.
Well, I think you're going to be the first female podcaster that I know.
I don't know, like...
Desi community, right?
I don't watch that many podcasts, so I don't know if there's many girls out there that do this. So
it's really cool.
That's, like...
I think it's a great idea. Inshallah, you're going to do really good.
So do you think you have hope in me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's get started in today's podcast. So today I'm going to be exposing my man because I'm going to be telling you guys every single thing that he would usually not tell you guys.
All right.
And I'm going to be asking
Shaman just exposed. Pick or expose shuru again.
No, it's... How do you feel, by the way, that so many people make exposes on you?
I'm used to it. I mean, 2019 was... It seems like that's the best thing.
No, because people, like, talk about you, and then they, like, want to say things about you, and then they start saying things about me, too. Like,
look, I'll explain something to you. I'll explain it in a nice way. Look, people are going to say what they're going to say. A lot of times people also say that, Sham, how come you don't, like, reply to all of these exposed videos and stuff? Man, I'm an entertainer. I want to entertain people. I don't want to be just replying to everybody that's going to say negative things. And people, when they say negative things, let them. You just continue on and spreading love. And I think that's my motto. And
so the best way to do it is, like, not to
ignore it, because you just continue on. Because
so why do you get upset when people say things about me?
Because that's different. Right now, look, it's like...
But I don't care.
Yeah, but it's something that I think this is where the cultural value comes in, right? Like, I grew up in the same culture, okay? Like your sister, your mom, your wife, and it's the same thing. Like, people say things about me, hey, bring it on. But, somebody says something about you, obviously, I react.
Morala, you understand? You need to marry a man like that.
No, it's just how we grew up. These are the values, and alhamdulillah, that's why I'm so proud to be Desi or Pakistani, whatever you want to call it, because these are the values that we all have. It's amazing. I think that's a really good thing.
And how do you feel now that we're going to be having a baby and, like, the whole world knows that we're having a baby now? But do you think people are going to ever, like, come at her?
I hope not, inshallah. Otherwise, no, honestly, I think even the recent meet and greet that we had in Birmingham, which was last minute, I really saw how much caring and love people are trying to show to you. So I think, like, overall, like, there's good and bad kind of people all over the world. But I think overall, on a higher scale, I think we have such amazing people that truly love us. So that is such a blessing. There's always going to be few people that don't like you, and this is okay. It's there's so many people that I don't like. But
peoples.
So many peoples. I sometimes need the English classes.
You say vacuum very funny. Say it again.
I have problems with my V's and W's. I've had this. I think this is a Desi thing, by the way.
I don't have that.
I think on some level.
You know how many times I fixed your grammar? Like, how many times have you like?
Because look, if you ask me, right, and I don't have to think about it. If you're like, oh, can you bring I have to think vacuum. I have to put emphasis in. Otherwise, I'll be like, yo, vacuum. And people will be like, yo, what did you say? Wacky what? I was like, yeah. No, it's a vacuum. So I have problems with my V's and W's. Sometimes I don't realize it, but I think that's a Desi thing. There's so many people I know that have the same problem.
Dad? I've never actually sat you down and asked you this.
What do I think about being a dad?
Because I wanted to ask you in front of the whole world. What do you think about, like, are you nervous? Are you, like... She's going to be here in, like, a few weeks.
A few months.
A few months. Same thing. Weeks make out, months make out. Weeks nahi hoti.
I think I'm excited. I'm nervous at the same time because I don't know what to expect. It's like, I'll give you it might not be the best example.
And stuff, yeah.
No, you're going to be changing the diapers.
We already discussed that.
I'll be supporting you, standing behind you. But you're going
standing behind me? So when
Yeah,
you're
I'll be-
standing behind me, you're just gonna sniff it anyway. You
I'll
might
be
as well
there
just
for
stand
moral
there.
support. All right. Moral
Sniff
support. No, but like I'll give you the example. Look, you know when you start, that might not be the best example, but you start work. It's like something new that you do for the first time, and you're not really good at it. But eventually, like when you keep doing it and you get better at it, I think that's what parenthood is all about. I mean, I know for a
You
fact.
know how many times people have told me that you're gonna like mess up so many places and you're gonna be like shit, and then you're gonna be like, oh my god, I could have done this so much better.
Yeah,
But
you
learn.
might. I'm not denying that. I'm saying me, I know, like I'm gonna be good. Like, you, I know, like I might have to teach you a lot
So
of
you know
things.
how
But
you're gonna change a diaper and everything.
no, I'm talking about parenthood. You know, you're gonna spoil the kids while I'm like, listen, all right, like you know, you gotta earn, you know, everything. You're like, little Gucci.
Yeah. So what
This
about
is
the Gucci sweaters that I
This
want
is exactly what you do.
So I have got her like what? I have Gucci sweaters. What am I gonna do with those?
What did you tell me? Be honest. What did you tell me like 2 weeks ago? You're like, I'm gonna put Gucci on Sierra, and I'm gonna be like, the way that Gucci make you amazing. I was like, no, you're not. You're like, yeah, I just want to put the song on.
Why are you-
I'm gonna. So if
I said I'm
anybody,
exposing
if anybody
you.
sees the camera, all right, and Seher, and should I call you Seher or Froggy on this?
Seher, you can call
Or
me
if
whatever
Seher
you like.
ever posts a TikTok, which is the camera going the way that Gucci, refer to this, all right, podcast that I exposed her.
This is supposed to be your exposing. You're not supposed to come and expose the host.
You gonna expose me today?
Yeah.
All right, so what are you exposing me? What's new and exciting?
Okay, so let's just be honest and tell people how many rentals you have versus how many actual cars you own.
That's a good question because I think all of my cars are rentals apparently. No, I'll explain it.
Why do you rent and like show like you know how many times you've like gifted me a car and like I've gifted you a car and I've actually like
No, I'll explain it.
we
I know
both
what you're
done
trying
the
to say.
same
No.
thing, but like
I'll
yeah.
explain it in the best form. Look, the way I can explain it is there's rentals, there's lease, there's financing, and there's buying out a car outright. A lot of people don't realize this, and actually some people might realize that a lease could be a 3-month lease, a 6-month lease, a 12-month lease, a 6-month lease, a 3-month. I don't know what's happening.
Freaking hilarious.
So there's different kind of leases, and the problem with me is that I literally get bored of cars. You know this. I'm like the biggest guilty of this. Like I drive a car, and after a while I get bored. So I like short-term
That's your
leases.
problem,
No, but
though.
I like
You're bored
short-term
of
leases.
food,
Tell
too.
me that's not nice. You 3 to 6 months you can change a vehicle.
Yeah, but then the one that I got you too, and you know like actually to be honest, as sad as that sounds, I get bored of cars too.
No, but look, I have the Viper.
Remember when you got me that Jeep, and I was just like.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I want another
A lot of
car.
people start saying, well, are these rentals, are these purchasing cars? They're short-term leases. But
I'm happy I don't have to keep them
because
forever.
no, but I can always extend the lease if I like the car. But
Yeah,
every
but you
single
can-
car that we've driven, except the Viper, except the monster truck, which obviously I was so in
And our
love with, so I
bikes.
bought her, right, and the motorcycles. That's it. You know, you keep changing it. But obviously, different people look at it differently. If people want to call it rentals, then leasing is technically also a rental. You know, if you search
Yeah.
the term, so it all depends how you want to see it. But like the thing about my dad's car, some people were like, "Oh, you rented the car." No, but I actually bought that. Like I bought that out and gave
Obviously,
it to him.
it's different when you're gonna give it to him.
Like if I was gonna give it to my dad, I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, dad, there's
Month to month,
there's like a
you know?
3-month lease here. You know, enjoy yourself." You know, so I was like, "Okay, dad, this is the car. This is yours, and drive." Because imagine like 3 months later, you know, he's like, "Okay, so like, what's happened?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, dad, you gotta give the car back now." You know. But in my case, in your case, it works because 3 to 6 months we can change.
So the next question we haven't really decided, but are we gonna show Sierra on camera when she's like here?
That's a very tough question. Yes and no.
Because people are like, your
think-
life is so public, and now you're having a baby. Like, stop talking
I think I want
about it. Blah
to.
blah blah.
I think we both have a good agreement that we want to keep Sierra away from the limelight for quite a while until she grows up a little
That's
bit.
quite a while.
I mean, we don't know that. We're gonna see how she does, right? But when she's born, no, like I have to make sure, like even our friends and family members, I've made that clear to everyone. I said, look, when she's born, I don't want no cameras. I want nobody. Like, just give her the privacy, man. Let her be a baby.
Because I've seen
you know?
quite a lot of videos, even like videos where moms like bring their kids out on camera, but like you don't really know the kid's opinion. Like, what if the kid doesn't want to be on camera and like they have no idea what the camera
Like,
is?
if
And then
we-
they're like in this new life that they didn't know about the actual other life, you know? Like, and many people go like, oh, why is your life so public? Why don't you keep private and public like separate? But the sad thing is that our life is so public that even when like the other day our car got broken into, right?
That was actually weird.
Those are things that you can't just keep away, and we have to address these issues because people know where we live.
Oh, like earlier today, the craziest thing happened. Oh, I didn't even tell you this, but there was this guy that I ran into, and he goes to me, my kids, they love you so much, and we drove by your house like a couple times last week. I was like,
what?
I was like, oh, nah, thank you. And he's giving me compliments, like he's like, I love your videos, everything. And then he's like, yeah, my kids shit. I was like, cha cha. I was like, this is so awkward, Like I was like, this kind of creepy. But it's the way people show love.
Do you think you feel safe though living here?
I don't care about me, honestly. I love it. I love this house, but sometimes I do worry about you,
Why?
Ciara. And I think next house that I'm gonna get, which might be very soon, is I think gated house. It's just because a little bit more privacy. Because like with the baby and stuff, that's something. It's not that I think something could happen, but there could be good people and bad people, right?
Yeah.
And most of the people that we know are fans that truly love us, but then all it takes is that one bad person to make one bad decision, and then things can go wrong. So that's obviously something that's on my mind.
So why don't we tell people right now the honest truth about the fact that like I know you for like 5+ years now, but ever since I met you, you've always had a crush on me.
All right, so if you want me to be honest, I'll address the camera. A lot of people have asked this question.
The camera?
No, because I want to just tell everybody this.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
A lot of people have asked me again and again, and I want you to be honest with them today too. You know it, and I know it, that it's been 5 years that we've literally lied to our fans, that we've been married, secretly married, and we played this whole games about being friends. Then we got engaged, then we got married. We did nikah twice because we were already married, and we kind of just lied to them. And I think it's time for you to just let them know the truth, that we've been together this whole time. And not just that, I mean, look, one thing is us. It affects us, okay, whatever, we're playing these games. But now look at our children. We both know, out of all of this, the most affected person is Jamanja. Jamanja was so upset. He said to me, Dad, why don't you talk about me in your vlogs, all right? And then Hanaji, Jumanja's younger sister, she was like, I don't even like the fact that you call mommy Froggy, all right? And then on top of that, like we said Sakina, that in the names.
That's my nanny's name.
And then Jumanji also. No, Jumanji is the movie, so Jumanji.
You just messed yourself up because that's not true. We don't have no kids.
In honesty, guys, the reason why I said this is because, in all honesty, everybody used to ask me this question. This is one of the most asked questions. Sometimes I do reply to people on Instagram, and they always say, what they always ask me? They're like, so you and Froggy or you and Seher have been like married for the past 5 years, right? Whenever someone asks me this, so I say, so like you're trying to say that we just randomly met each other again. We kind of just became friends. Then we just got engaged. And then we did our nikah. Then we got married. And now we're having, a child. So, and then they get confused. They're like, but like, weren't you guys married the whole time? And then at that point, I just...
You know what the thing is, though? It's because of all those videos we did, the life after marriage and all that, blah, blah, blah.
That's
blah.
the series.
But then you can be honest with everyone because you've always had a crush on me.
Yeah, Shavir would tell you. By the way, Shavir is the reason why.
Shavir is the reason we met, okay? If Shavir is watching this, he knows. And he's going, yeah, main lunga credit.
So wait, Shavir is the reason why we met. Does that mean, they say, bachche ko grutti deta hai. Is Shavir going to be the one that's going to grutti to our baby? You know what grutti is, right?
What?
Grutti is like little shahad or something when the baby is born. They give it, so the baby turns out like them. But I don't want the baby to look turn out like Shavir. That's an actual thing. You guys can go and ask your parents.
That's not real.
It is real.
You're freaking making words up.
Trust me. One of my nieces, Noman Bhai, gave her name is Rania. Noman Bhai gave the group, and she is like Noman Bhai. She's like my brother.
That's
like I'm
not
telling
good.
you. Oh.
How about you give gurti and can I do it?
No, like parents. I mean, you can technically.
You're jealous because I want to do it, and you just want
but
to do
I don't.
it too.
But the thing is, we both know that she's gonna get your real nose, right? So if you give her grutti, she might just end up exactly like you, and that's something I don't want.
Real nose?
Oh yeah, some of you guys don't know. No.
Guys, okay.
If you're being honest, you gotta be honest with them. You know.
The fact that you go around telling people that I have a fake nose.
Guys,
and I did nose
how
surgery?
can Froggy's nose be this way? Come on, let's just face the truth. We all know you've had nose surgery. You know how many people already know that you've had nose surgery?
I don't like my nose sometimes. So how many times you shoot me from the ugliest angle? Someone was like commenting, they're like, "Oh, why does Froggy look twisted?" And I was like,
"You see, twisted." Yeah,
because I'm like, my man shoots me twisted, and then everyone else that he wants.
How do I shoot you twisted?
Shoot me from my left side. That's why you're sitting on that side. Okay, let's switch spots.
What do you mean? I have to sit on my good side.
So at least you said that you have a good side.
I have both good sides.
So why is my side the same good side?
So why don't you look over there and talk to me?
Okay, talk.
All right. So listen.
Yeah. So what do you?
We the champ.
No, don't talk to me. Oh, I'm a big Raptors fan, by the way, and Sham is jealous because he does not watch any sports. What's your problem?
I do watch a lot of sports. All right. Okay. If you guys want to watch my sports, go and watch yesterday's vlog. All right. And make sure you subscribe to my channel.
What
all right. Shameless plug-in. All right.
What sport do you play?
The link is down below.
What sport do you play?
I play a sport called YouTube.
No, besides that, like actual like sports.
I have never been the kind of person who plays sports.
You don't play any sports?
I'm boring. I'm a Libra. I'm the most romantic human being you've ever met. By the way, some of you guys don't know, but you know what I did? What did I do for our 6-month anniversary? Tell them. I took you on an elephant ride. Guys, I got an elephant guy to come to our house, outside the house, and she went for a ride.
That did not happen. Okay. You're
joking,
making
right?
stuff up.
You didn't see the elephant and there was those fairies?
Where, in my dream?
Yeah. You can't put a price on it. It is real.
For our 6-month anniversary, you slept.
Okay, so...
And for our 1-year anniversary, you're probably going to sleep again.
So something you guys don't know about Seher is that she counts, like per week.
Oh, right? Really? And that's why a few weeks ago, Sham was like, do you know what today is? And I was just like, what?
I was like, it's my birthday.
And it was actually, no, it wasn't your birthday. And I was like, they usually say it's the other way around, that guys are the ones who forget stuff. But I was just like, did it forget something? Shit. I was just like,
oh, so you just accepting I was romantic.
No, and then I'm like, and then he's like, yo, this is the day that I first met you. And I was like,
that is cute.
And I was like, you remember
a guy that remembers the day he met a woman? I think that is cute, especially the story that goes along with it.
So why did you just say right now I'm the one who counts the days and weeks and
No,
stuff?
I just remember that days because it's special, because that's the day you finally told me that you had feelings for me. Like the first moment she saw me, she was like, my God, this Spanish guy.
By the way, the first moment he saw me, he expected me to know him.
That's what in Froggy did the whistle.
And he lied to me that he's Spanish. Okay, he came up to me. He was like, Shaver and I were sitting at Popeyes, okay? And that's the day that I first met Sham. And you came up to me and you were like, hi, my name is Sham.
That
and I was like,
never happened.
Who the hell is this like weird tan looking
guy?
Spanish dude? And then you're like, my name is Sham. And I was just like, where are you from? You kind of look Spanish. And then you're like, yeah, because I am. He's such a liar.
Okay, look,
There's nothing Hispanic about him or his
If a girl comes up to you, all right, and she's like, excuse me, are you Spanish? And you see like her fixing her hair, like going like this to you, what are you going to say?
Going like this to you?
I was like this. Yeah, my mom is Spanish. Then right away I was like, I spent a lot of time with my dad, so I don't speak any Spanish, just in case. Like imagine she started speaking Spanish, so she'd ask, and I'll be like, So I'll be like, I spent a lot of time with my dad, I don't speak any Spanish, just in case.
So why did you lie to me though?
You asked me, so I said agree.
So funny, you were sitting there telling me all these things, how you're Spanish, how you like love Spanish music, you like Mexican food and stuff, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I watched you on Facebook.
But no.
All your comedy videos.
You pretended that you didn't even know me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You know what you said to me? What? You're like, I'm like, so you've seen any of my videos? You're like, no. I was like, have you listened to any of my songs? You're like, no.
You weren't smiling like that.
Yeah, but I was like, so I was out. My ego was hurt. I was legit offended. I think I went into depression. For the next 1 week, I stopped drinking water. I was only drinking iced tea to cool me down. My ego was so hurt.
It was butt hurt. You're such a liar.
And then it gets better because I added her on Facebook. I went home, added her on Facebook. Right? My ego's all hurt.
Such a creep.
My ego's all hurt. I added this girl. I spoken to her. I thought, whatever. She's gonna be like a, nice friend of mine. She has a crush on me.
Huh?
I add her on Facebook, and first thing I see is my video is shared on her timeline. Then I scroll down and then I see
Months ago.
I see 3 videos.
Months ago.
There was
You're
a
such
song.
It was
no,
one.
There was a song, Dil
Yo,
Dil
you're acting
Pakistan
like
remix.
such
All right,
a
I see
guy.
this on our wall, and I confronted her. I'm like, so you said you didn't listen to my songs. You're like, oh,
That was
it is-
you?
It is your song. Oh, it was August 14th, so I shared Dil Dil Pakistan remix. You don't
I
see my
shared.
face, the Spanish-looking guy that you thought I was.
You know what's so funny? How about we play Dil Dil Pakistan right here and you can tell how different you looked.
Yeah, why don't we watch Bano first and give a view to that? It's also linked down below.
Get out! Stop putting your plugins in. I'm cutting this out. Get out. Listen. The one thing that I really didn't like, the one thing that I thought you were creepy about was the fact that we went to get a smoothie like a week after I met you. And instead of, like, before I even placed my order, you were like, mango, right? Or strawberry and banana. And I
Well,
was
you gotta
just like-
research, you're...
And then I was just like, how the hell does he know?
When a girl has a crush on you, you gotta research. Like, you told me the first
You
time.
mean when you had a crush on someone else?
Okay, in all honesty...
You went
No.
into my Ask FM. If you guys know what Ask FM is, comment below. It's just a thing that people ask you anonymous questions.
Someone's
you
gonna
can
probably
answer,
go and
okay?
create a fake one of yours.
No, I didn't. It was not my name. It was a totally different name, okay? I don't know where he got it from. He knew every single thing about me. You knew my height. You knew my age. You knew, like, what I liked, what I didn't like. You knew where my mom was from.
You gotta do research. You gotta research. You wanna be friends with
I didn't
someone.
do that. You were like a
You gotta
weirdo.
check out your friends, man. Like,
Huh?
you gotta really check
So
out.
you were checking me out.
No, like, I wanted to
You
make
admit
sure
that
you
you were
were...
checking me out.
I wanted to make sure, you were a good person. Because I was like, you know
Yeah,
what?
that's why you started.
I wanna-
You added me on Facebook right away and started commenting on my photos.
Okay, I did think you were cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Cute?
I thought you were cute, but at the same time, you showed a lot of interest in me. And on top of that, I brought the Viper. I was like,
Okay,
hey, let's
let's
go.
be honest here. You bring the Viper, and you tell Shavir, who's sitting with you in the Viper, because there's only 2 seats, to tell me to come sit in your car. Why'd you do that?
I was trying to show off a little bit.
You showed off with the car. Why did you want me in the car?
So,
So we can
the
admit.
question
So
that
5
we
years?
have is...
Okay, even though I haven't been married for 5 years, you love
Okay,
me.
I did like her, but
You loved
over
me.
time we
You're
became
obsessed
such
with
good
me.
friends.
You creeped up in my life. You creeped up.
We
in
became
everything.
such good
and
friends.
then he's like, "So, why didn't you bring your family over one day?"
That-
I brought my family
okay.
over, and he was just like trying to make an impression on my dad and everything.
Okay,
And
that
then, you know,
now
he
we're
told
getting
my dad.
now we're getting carried away.
And then he's like, does your dad have your phone number and stuff? And then you were just like, yeah. You know.
मेरे रिश्ता वाली आंटी था ना रिश्ता भेज दिया था
2 weeks later, he's chatting with my dad. Ew. Okay, so there's some comments on the last vlog, okay? We went to Anusha's little party thing because it was 25th of December and everyone was off. TK wanted to spend some time, but people were like, oh, why do you celebrate Christmas? You're like Christian now, and what's your problem? Like,
Okay.
did you explain anywhere in that vlog?
No, I didn't, but I'll explain a couple things. And me and you have talked about this before too. Look, Christmas or December 25th is valuable for many days. First of all, it's Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, Jesus Christ's birthday. Mm-hmm. Thirdly, it's just a holiday. Like, I think it's a public holiday that everybody enjoys.
Yeah.
And on top of that, as Muslims, we are taught that we should always respect other people's religion. And me going to my sister's house was like a family gathering. Whether it's Christmas, whether it's the weekend, that doesn't matter. What matters is we should always celebrate. This is my true thinking. And I think we should truly celebrate
But
all
it was Isa
religious
alayhi
holidays.
salam's birth,
Exactly.
right?
And we should tell the world that, Muslims truly spread love and peace. And I think that's the message
we were
that we should
celebrating,
give.
the fact that Christians would believe that Jesus is the son of God, and
Exactly.
we just believe the fact that that's the day he was born because that's what 25th of thing is. But people were getting upset at the fact that why does Froggy keep a Christmas tree? Why does this and that blah blah? And I like Christmas tree. It's just a tree with lights on it. I think
It all depends on how you see it,
No, but do you hate the fact that I like Christmas?
No, I think it's a cute holiday that everybody celebrates, and I think there's nothing
Why did
wrong
you get
with
upset?
liking
But I was
holiday.
obsessed over it.
Okay, having an obsession and I want this.
No,
and
it's
that.
only because of the lights and stuff. Why else?
I
The
think it's a
lights,
beautiful
the
holiday,
snow, it's
just like many
pretty.
other religious holidays.
You know what
honestly,
what other day I really like is Bara Rabiul Awwal.
Yeah.
When they put up so many lights.
Exactly.
I'm obsessed with those
there's
lights.
so many beautiful holidays.
There's
like
so many
that.
that's when so there's so many things that are in place like that. So do you think we're gonna be doing YouTube forever? And do you think we have hope in YouTube?
I don't know. I mean, only time will
Do you
tell.
think
I
of YouTube as a like a job or like as something that you have that passion for?
A lot of people don't know, but I do like a lot of things except YouTube as well, and that's why I think sometimes I have a tough time balancing work to relationships, and that's why it is difficult for me sometimes. It's
So
the
are you
truth.
confessing
That's
that
why I
you don't
just
give me
became all
time?
serious right now. But
No, is that the reason?
I
you
do,
don't
I
give
do.
me time?
I do feel guilty, to be honest, because I'm busy and sometimes I'm not able to give you the time. But I think it's who I am as a person. You know, I grew up in that culture.
No, but I feel like that's
I want
how
to
you
explain something.
became.
No,
You
no,
were not
no.
like this. Hell no.
I was always like this. I grew up. All right. Some people don't know. I grew up as the youngest brother. I had 5 older brothers.
Okay.
So I had to learn. I had to learn to cheat. You always get mad at the fact that I cheat at Monopoly and all these games, right? I had to learn to defend myself.
cheat.
No, I cheat because
cheat.
I had no choice. When you're the youngest, right, and you have to show off to your brothers, you gotta cheat. Not just that. Some people don't know this, all right? Alhamdulillah, now I'm very content with my height. I'm like almost 5'11", but there was a time.
So you were Bona.
No, there was a time that
What?
I was 17 years old, all right? I was 17 years old and I was 4 feet tall.
What?
I'm not exaggerating. I was a very late bloomer.
Babe, when you met me, like I was like what, 20?
Yeah, but I'm talking about me at 17.
and I was
now
like
imagine,
5'7".
Yeah, but imagine my
And you're a
brothers.
man.
My brothers, all right? They're like giants to me, all right? They're like 6 feet
You're
tall
4
already.
feet?
I'm like so much younger than them, right?
No.
I'm looking at them like this, you know, and I'm like, wait, like what is this? So I have to really do extraordinary things to get attention.
What did you start
So I
playing
gotta start
basketball?
playing basketball. That I can't even reach like the pole basketball. I was as big as a soccer ball. My brother, sometimes they would pick me up and throw me up as like American football. But like,
Yo, you told me I'm gonna shit
think
you
of my
got them
struggle,
into.
all right?
Why are you crying?
Because we're playing Monopoly, all right? I'm a human being. Give me credit. We're playing Monopoly. My brothers are like, you know what? You be banker. I have feelings, all right? Just because you can barely see me from a couch, it doesn't mean I don't have feelings. And I'm sitting there, right? I'm the banker. So I was like, all right. I was like, if I be the banker this turn, can I play the next turn? They're like, all right. So I'm as the banker, I'm stealing money. I'm putting some money in my pocket. The next game, I just keep pulling money out. They're like, how do you have so much money? I have like savings. So when you grow up with 5 older brothers, you have a
Yo,
challenge.
I need to get this. Please turn the camera here. He's crying.
I literally have tears in my eyes because it's like a lot of memories, good and bad. All right, I went through a lot of torture.
You tortured your older brothers. You used to lock your brother up and beat him up.
Even though I was like the shortest one, I was like the youngest one. On top of that, make it even worse, I was overweight.
My kids are not born.
I was extremely overweight, a short, stubby kid who looked like a potato. All right. My mom used to call me a tomato, and that's to a mother that's a compliment, but to me it's very offensive because when your friends start a tomato, like that. I don't want to get into it. I'm gonna start emotional cry. I'm gonna rona shuru kar dunga. Lekin it's one of those things that you have to go through and you grow out of it. And then eventually I started growing height like this, and everybody was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yo, 2 of your brothers are still taller than you.
Well, yeah, like. Some of my brothers are like really tall. They're like 6'2", 6'3". I look at them, still I feel like, hey, how are you? No, but I think over time you grow out of these things, like being different height or being different weight class or whatnot. I think
no, you are you, and that's your power.
Exactly. But as a kid, you don't know these things, right? Because people bully you, people put you down. I remember this one girl in the gym class.
I remember, what was her name?
I don't want to expose her. You exposed her.
I don't care, Tayyaba, you watching this? You call me
I was really overweight, like, and because I was short, so I looked extra.
What was her name, Tayyaba?
Taiba.
Okay, Taiba.
But
Taiba.
I also have to give her a credit because of her, when she made fun of me, the fact that I was so fat, I took it to my heart and I started running around, and
I want to thank you, Taiba, but you call my man fat, even though he's still fat, but I'll pay a fan $1,000
I have abs,
to feel you're fat.
just so you know. Right now, I might be carrying some holiday weight. All right, a lot of cookies and
holiday. The holidays just started and they ended.
During the holiday season, I get into that mindset of being Santa Claus. I start thinking
almost done.
It's mid-holidays right now. I just delivered so many presents on Christmas Day. So I have to start eating those cookies and biscuits. So I get into that mindset. That's why my abs might be hiding because I'm a bear man.
You're crazy, but what I love about you is you can always make me laugh.
Yeah, that's because you're funny looking.
Huh? And I touched your mic.
By the way, she keeps touching my mic, so if you hear and then
Oh, I didn't know if I should get those other mics. Should I get?
No,
those
I think
other
this is
mics?
way cooler because
Like
those.
people hold those mics and then they talk.
Well, everybody has their own style, but I feel like these mics are easier because they're wireless. See, once again, I'm probably saying V instead of W.
Wireless.
Wireless.
Vacuum. Viper. Wait, can you say Viper?
Viper.
No. You know how many times I've seen you go to the
Viper?
Yeah, you know I got a Dodge Viper. How do you feel that I'm wearing my merch right now and I haven't launched it?
You've been telling me you're gonna launch your merch for a year now.
You know how many things you told me that you're gonna help me with? I don't know how to do this stuff.
You're gonna launch your merch.
You're supposed
ASAP.
to be like there with me.
Until Froggy launches the merch, go get yours at shamadrees.com because today I might not be wearing mine, but normally
He's
I
wearing
like to wear.
What? Okay, by the way, what keeps happening to your teams? You keep forming
I
teams.
don't-
Like I honestly had a team too. You already know this. You already know what happened to it. But what keeps happening to your teams?
I don't even have a team. We're officially not a team as of like 4 months.
Why?
As some of you guys may not have realized, I've already deleted the channel and I started a new channel.
You.
Oh, okay. So the best way for me to describe it, and I kind of briefly told you about this too.
You briefly tell me everything. You don't
I
tell me
want to
everything
explain it though. I want to explain it. Let me get the right thoughts in mind. You know, what's the point of putting so much effort into people that eventually might not be around you or might not want to follow the same mindset that you have? And when your mindsets don't match, they want to work against you instead of being with you. So I know
Yeah,
I'm
that's
now
so
like
true.
what I'm probably talking rocket science right now, but the thing is, at the end of the day, I truly feel that it's better to be surrounded with your family and friends instead of trying to meet random people, putting them together as a team and trying to work, because nothing lasts forever. I mean, look at the bands, big bands, you know, companies.
One Direction.
They break down, and I think that's what kept happening. People had different things, and a lot of the people I'm truly like friends with on a daily basis. I speak to them, or if not daily basis, I still connect to them, and some of them we don't. But the thing is, at the end of the day, everybody wants different things as time goes on. I'll give you an example. Like recently, the reason why I had to end the team, because a lot of people didn't agree with the fact that they weren't going to live at the house anymore. You know, things became awkward because
I was moving in.
you used to walk around.
So what I'm the reason
You
you
used to
came
walk
in,
around with
or?
your hijab all day long, morning to night, and I had to make that decision because before any team, before anything else, now I'm a family man. I mean, I have a baby on the way, so my family is my priority. It's gonna be my family, my parents, you know, then my friends come, and then everybody else, because that's just how it is. That's what's called growing up and becoming mature and family man.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like maybe like, cause if it wasn't for my headaches, by the way, I still get those from the accident that we had. Like, I would have just adapted to it because I like thought in a way that was like your career, like that was your life, as in like you wanted to make a team, like hustle, hustle, hustle. You wanted to help these people,
but it was just an idea that
grow these people.
it was an idea that didn't work. Right?
Yeah,
I
had that
tried.
idea too. The thing is, different people want different things.
I'm still friends with a lot of them, and are you gonna do a cutter? Because the thing is, I'm still friends with a lot of them.
Yeah.
And we still chat, but it's the mindset that as time goes on, you all realize that you guys want different things. And if that's the case, then I wish them all the best. And that's something that I explained. Yeah. And I kind of started preparing them that this is where it was going to go. When the Team Rebel vlogs, I used to have that channel. Yeah. Then I privated all the videos. I deleted that channel and I made that into car videos, inshallah, coming soon. Yeah. Another plugin. I think I did like 5 plugins in this video.
So hold on, there's something here. Thanks, Bebe, for being my first guest. I'm happy that you have hope in me because this is something that I think is something really new for me. And
wait, so how are you going to make it work? Are you going to have guests like other side of the world as well, or they're all going to come in here?
I actually have a lot of guests that are going to be on this podcast real soon.
And how many of you guys want me
and
Sahar to do like once a week exclusive? Well, how often are you doing it?
Twice a week, I think I'm probably going to do twice a week.
So once a week or maybe every 2 weeks, it should be one Sham and Sahar together, because
I just need to have
when I'm going to be here, guys, it's going to be extra entertaining. Till next time, assalamu alaikum. It's all you. Go ahead.
I'm going to be having some special guests with me soon. Comment below who you guys want to see, and maybe I can have them on here as well. It doesn't matter where they live in the world, doesn't matter who they are, just comment below and we will get them. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till next time, peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was so weird for me.
Kabhi khushi, kabhi gham. By the way, why is your thumbnails always so dramatic?
You told me to do it. Get back in here, learn from you.